Welcome to the DriveBy tutorial. To get started, just click on your icon. Your map will open to your current GPS position. To get started, we need to add stops. From those stops, then you create a route. There are several ways to add stops. One is to simply zoom in on the map, long press and hold, and click Add Stop. You can title this any way you want. Another way to add a stop is to use the search bar at the top. You can just start typing. You will see that Google will start to self-populate an address and help you find the address quicker. When we do this, it may already add it to a route and start creating a route. We'll come back to that in just a moment. A third way to add stops in an efficient way is to email them to yourself. To add stops by email, go to your email application. You can type in all the addresses within the email body. Make sure there is only one address per line. Then send the email to drivebymap@gmail.com, shown here in the to space. Regardless of what email address you are sending them from, providing that from email address matches your DriveBy registration email address, these addresses will show up in your account, but you always send it to drivebymap@gmail.com. You'll hit send and then return back to your DriveBy app. Within a minute of emailing the addresses to yourself, they now appear on your DriveBy map as these orange plus markers. These are now considered stops. We want to now create a route using these stops. To create the route, simply press on each of the orange markers. You'll tap on it and you'll see that a number replaces the orange plus sign. This signifies that that stop has now been added to a route. Don't worry about the order of the numbers just yet, as the DriveBy optimization feature is going to help you maximize the efficiency of that route. For now, we just want to add them to the route. To adjust your route, click the map icon in the upper right-hand corner. All of the stops now appear. Whichever stop is in the 0 position is automatically saved as your first stop. Now, to change the position of the stop, click and hold on the right of the white line where you see the black arrows and the black 3 lines. When you click and hold, you can drag any stop into any position. Additionally, perhaps there is a stop that you don't want to include anymore in your route. Simply sideswipe on that stop. So in this example, let's remove the stop that is currently in the number 4 position. We have removed that stop. Click back onto your map to view your route. Now that you are viewing your route, you may decide that you'd like to make a change. For example, let's switch the 0 and the 1 stop to make 1 our first stop, which would actually be number 0. To do this, we just open the route again by clicking up in the upper right-hand corner. Select that number 1, drag it up into your 0 spot. Optimize stops again, although in this case, since those were the only 2 being swapped, there's no dramatic changes. Click off of the route onto your map to view it. Earlier, we removed a stop from the route. However, the stop is still on your map. When you zoom in, you will see that it is marked as an orange plus. However, it is not numbered because it is not on your route. You can leave it here for future use, or you can delete it. To delete it, zoom in, long press on the marker, then click Delete Marker. And that is how you can remove an individual stop completely from the map. Now that you've completed your route, the DriveBy app also allows you to share the route You can share it with others, or perhaps you have non-Android devices that you would like to share it with also. Simply click the 3 icon in the upper right-hand corner of your screen, click Share, and you can either send your route or share the app in general with friends or another device. Another fantastic feature about the DriveBy app is the ability to share information with your fellow users. For example, say you are traveling in an area recently after some severe storms, and a road might be closed due to some temporary flooding. You can long press on the map and click on either the temp road closure, add a personal flag, or perhaps you want to share a marker for some other reason. In this case, the road is temporarily flooded. We're going to add a marker, and we're going to say flooded due to storm. It will now appear on not only your map, but on fellow users as well. In the case where perhaps maybe a week later the water dries up and the road is passable, anyone can long press on this icon and delete the marker. Now suppose you've completely finished with all of these stops, or maybe just this route. You can delete all stops at once, or you can delete just the route at once by again clicking the 3 dots in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. Click Remove and select either Delete Stops or Delete Route. In this case, let's go ahead and delete our route. All of the stops have now converted back to the orange plus marks, indicating they are stops on your maps, but are not included on any particular route. If you had deleted the stops, these also would disappear from your map. An advanced feature that will come in handy for people using ACE software on Android tablets allows you to import a list of addresses directly from that tablet. In that case, you will select the 3 dots in the upper right-hand corner again. You will press Address Importing. In this case, because we are not currently using a tablet, these options are grayed out. However, if we were on a tablet right now, you would click Enable ACE Importing and be able to import all of your stops onto your map in a few simple steps.